If this was CGI, I wouldn't be impressed. But every single thing you're about to see is real. These experiments look like visual tricks or edited footage, but they're real physics doing things your brain doesn't expect. No CGI, no tricks, just reality behaving strangely. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew about how the world works. First up, the double pendulum. A single pendulum is simple, right? It swings back and forth in a nice, predictable rhythm. But add a second pendulum to the end of the first, and you get chaos. And I mean that literally. This is a perfect example of chaos theory in action. Look at its movement. It's completely unpredictable. One moment it's spinning wildly, the next it's almost still, and then it jerks into another chaotic dance. This isn't a glitch or a trick, it's a fundamental principle of nonlinear physics. Even with the exact same starting position, the tiniest, imperceptible difference will lead to a completely different outcome. This real physics experiment shows us that some systems in our universe are just inherently unpredictable. It's a beautiful, mesmerizing mess, and it's all real. Have you ever been watching a car in a movie and noticed its wheels look like they re-spinning backward or even standing still? That's not a film error, it's a real phenomenon called the wagon wheel effect. It's a motion illusion created by how our eyes and cameras perceive motion. A camera captures the world in a series of still images or frames. If the wheel's rotation speed lines up just right with the camera's frame rate, each frame might catch the spoke in a position slightly behind where it was in the last frame. When you play these frames back in sequence, your brain connects the dots and sees backward motion. It's a battle between the true speed of the wheel and the speed of the camera capturing it. This visual perception trick is a fantastic example of a physics illusion happening right before your eyes. It's a reminder that what we see isn't always what's actually happening. Now let's get our hands dirty with something that seems to break the rules of liquids and solids. This gooey substance is often called oobleck, and it's a type of non-Newtonian fluid. What does that mean? Well, a normal or Newtonian fluid like water has a constant viscosity. It flows the same way no matter what, but a non-Newtonian fluid changes its properties based on the force applied to it. When you move your hand slowly through the oobleck, it acts like a liquid, it's soupy and runny. But if you apply sudden force, if you punch it or squeeze it quickly, it instantly becomes solid. You can literally run across a pool of it without sinking as long as you keep moving fast. This isn't magic, it's material science. The particles in the fluid lock together under pressure, creating a temporary solid structure. This weird liquid is a fascinating physics experiment that you can even make at home. It's one of the strangest and most fun demonstrations of physics you'll ever see. Okay, this next one looks like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, completely defying gravity. You're looking at a gyroscope. It's basically a heavy, spinning wheel mounted on a frame. When you spin it up to a high speed and then try to tip it over, something incredible happens. Instead of falling, it just hangs there, suspended in mid-air, slowly rotating on its side. This gravity illusion is all thanks to a powerful physics principle called angular momentum. The rapid spinning of the gyroscope creates a strong stabilizing force. When gravity tries to pull the wheel down, this force redirects that pull sideways, causing the gyroscope to precess or rotate horizontally instead of falling. It's a stunning physics demonstration that shows how spinning objects behave in ways that seem to defy our everyday intuition about gravity. It's not breaking the laws of physics, it's just using them in a very, very cool way. For our final illusion, we have the rolling double cone. Watch this. I place it on these two rails that are spreading apart and it appears to roll uphill, against gravity. How is this possible? Is it some kind of magnetic trick? Nope, it's all about the center of mass. This is a classic physics trick that plays with our perception. While the edges of the double cone are moving up the slope of the rails, its center of mass, the object's balance point, is actually moving downward. Because the rails are getting wider, the cone sinks lower and lower between them. So from this side, it looks like it's rolling uphill, but in reality, its center of gravity is doing exactly what gravity wants it to do, moving to the lowest possible point. This is a brilliant example of a gravity illusion, proving that things aren't always as they seem. It's a real experiment that cleverly hides the true motion of the object. Nothing here was edited or faked. Your brain just isn't built to understand motion like this at first glance. From the wild dance of the double pendulum to a cone that rolls uphill, physics is full of surprises. These experiments show us that the universe is far more complex and fascinating than we often assume. If reality surprised you, you're not alone. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed having your mind bent, be sure to follow for more.